Okay, I'm gonna do a video on the chat wrap. We've had it for almost a year. I did another YouTube video and it was comparing the chat wrap life-proof case and the Accent 800. You can always look at that if you need to, the comparisons. But so we've had this chat wrap for a year, and overall the screen on our iPad and everything has survived. We had a glass shatterproof screen thing on it. We've had to replace that multiple times because our daughter is a chewer. The case, we have to be very cautious. She'll chew on it, she'll degrade it. I don't know if you can really see these, but they start really stretching out, and we have other, these are called boots. We have other boots that we've replaced. So really, if you have a chewer, the rubber ends are awful. This shell of the chat wrap has, the biggest problem we've had are these little hooks that you can use to hook straps on to carry the device. So if you notice, right there, they all crack and they're so thin. So you kind of notice some glue there. I ripped one of these off just recently. So I glued, these are picture hangers. Picture hangers work really good, and I glued them on, and they worked amazingly well to fix the broken plastic pieces. Now I could have gotten a new plastic shell for free within the warranty time, but really they just keep breaking, so there was no point in even replacing it. It looks a mess up here. I actually melted a few holes in there at the time because when the original clips broke down here, I flipped this around and we used the other side. And then these clips broke, and then I was left to glue these on. Anyway, now the biggest problem is my daughter is a chewer and this thing is just not working well. So I went out on Amazon and we have an iPad mini 2. I bought this brand. It's made by Supcase. It's like a Beetle Pro. It really resembles the life-proof case. The only difference is it is not waterproof. But the other big part is it has this hard plastic back, like the old life-proof cases did. Again, it's not waterproof. But this rubber outing is that really hard stuff. I mean, it's a little give, but overall it's very hard. The top has that plastic shield on it. Some people don't like it. From the reviews, you can just kind of melt it off with like a hair dryer and it'll come right off. So if you don't want that, take it off. I don't think it's gonna hurt the case at all. Now I took my chat wrap apart, and you see the holes on here. Naturally, I laid it over this. I took a permanent marker, blue, and I used it as a template, and I poked through the holes, and then I melted it. Now, be wise and don't do what I do, and these ones here don't need. I messed up, so I had to reburn some holes in here. Now, when you put holes in plastic, best thing I find is take an old, thin screwdriver or something, get it really hot over the stove or a highlighter, or a lighter, and then just melt it in. You won't crack the case or anything. And then if you need to, if any plastic kind of bulges out or it's really hard, you take a utility knife and then you just kind of slide it along. And if you need to, get this really hot with a flame and it'll just melt those little extra parts off. And so you get these nice little smooth holes. So I'm attempting to make my own chat wrap case that my daughter can't chew up and spit out. And so then I'm gonna put this on here. And then I have more of these picture frame hangers, and I'm gonna glue them on or fuse them on somehow like this. Like so, and then we'll have our own fancy made life or chat wrap case that hopefully is more proofed for my child. The one thing I love about chat wrap, even though it's not working so well with us, and we do have the Accent 800. The Accent 800 is still very heavy for my daughter, so we use that mainly at home. this, I love the angle of this speaker because when you put it on, it naturally gives the case or the talker a slight angle always. You don't have to deal with a, I can't even think, a stand or anything. It just naturally gives it this form. So eventually I'm going to put this on, and I don't even know if it'll stay, but it'll be kind of like on an angle like that. And I'll kind of show you when it's done. So I put it together. I've got the picture hangers on. I screwed the chat wrap speaker on. And it's all put together. So we'll see how this works. I'm hoping it's more durable, but we'll see.